Betty, thanks for joining me today with Stamping with Loretta. I've had more requests that I can count to show you guys how to do these dimensional flowers. You're going to need some shrink plastic, some stamps, and a die cutter if you have one. If you don't, that's fine. You're going to stamp your image onto a piece of shrink plastic onto the slick side, and you're going to color it with your choice of coloring medium on the rough side. You don't even have to be careful, you just have to color it. So you're going to use your scissors, and you're going to move your material, and not really your scissors, as you cut these out. If your image has the petals close together, then you are going to want to cut in between each petal so that after it shrinks you'll be able to mold it properly. This really does not take long. They're very easy to do. You just have to have a little bit of patience. Shrink plastic being what it is, this is Shrinky Dink brand. You get 10 pieces of 8-inch by 10-inch material on each sheet, and they're $5.99, and you get 10 in a package. This image here is closed, so we are going to cut each petal apart as we cut them. I used my Copic markers to color these, but like I said, you can use whatever your favorite medium is. Even though my editing skills have improved, I do kind of like to get interrupted during this video. My husband is staining tonight. We finally have some dry weather to finish our remodel project. Once it is finished being stained, I will take final pictures for the blog as well as for YouTube. Sorry I'm moving the plastic around on you guys so much, but I do need to see what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, so those two pieces are ready. Now, I don't know if you guys recognize this, but it's a rolled rose. Now this one happens to be really big. This one also happens to be shrink plastic. No, I'm not kidding, it is shrink plastic, and yes, it will work. When you're finished, it's going to look like this. I know, way cool, right? I know, it's cool. Okay, but to get started, I've die cut this already. I'm going to turn it over and get these little whatever from the die off. I'm going to reach over and get a marker, this one's pink, and just kind of randomly color this. It does not need to be perfect, it just needs to get colored. If it's a little streaky, it kind of adds to the effect. This gives it some variegation in the color. Don't have to be neat, there's no coloring in little circles or any techniques here, just get the color down. Just want it to be pretty when it's done. Okay, so we're going to shrink this one first. I'm going to move that out of my way. Okay, I picked up a pair of forceps. These do lock. I'm not going to lock them for now. I'm just going to hold the shrink plastic. And I'm going to try to do this on film. I'm going to roll it just like you would any other rolled rose. If it slips and you need to lock it down, lock it down. Do not get this tight. Not a good idea. I'm going to roll this and we'll be right back. Okay, I have rolled the rose. As you can see, it's not real neat. It doesn't have to be. We just want it kind of in place. It is held together with this clamp, and we're going to get our heat gun. Here we go. I have to sit it down. I'm going to move you guys just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to heat up our heat tool and start to melt the plastic. When it gets to about this point, you're going to release that clamp. You're going to take it off. And you're going to drop it, like I just did. Okay, I did drop it, but I picked it back up, and it doesn't matter that I dropped it, because we're going to continue to heat this until it starts to finish melting, and it's going to roll up on itself. Now it's still hot, and I'm just going to push the petals apart and then kind of smash it down. And there's that one. Okay, now we're going to go on to doing the small ones. You saw me cut them out earlier, so now it's just a matter of shrinking them. Now, I prefer to do this on a non-stick sheet. Aluminum foil works just great. But this way I don't have to worry about anything catching on fire. My husband wouldn't like that. Okay, it's pretty much shrunk down, as you can see, but I'm going to clarify it. And by that I mean that right now the back of this material is kind of cloudy, so I'm going to turn it over so you can see what I'm talking about. And we're going to heat it just long enough to where it's clear. It may take a minute or two. As you can see, it's totally clear. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. And we're going to do the next one. So now it's time to do this other flower. Same thing, I want it clear, so I'm going to flip it over. Just use your scissors or your tweezers or whatever you have handy. And now we're going to clarify this one as well. Don't miss this step. It's very important that you get this as clear as possible, because when you go to turn it, the back side will be as clear as the front, and it won't be dull. If you don't do this, you're going to have to put a little crystal lacquer on the dull side just to get it shiny again. But this also makes it a little stronger. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's not. So let's see what we have. Okay, now we're going to go back to this one over here, which should be cool enough for us to handle. It is. It's completely cool, actually. So I'm going to turn it back over to the side that I want facing up. And we're going to heat it one more time. Now, like I've told you in the past, use reasonable caution when you're working with hot materials. If your hands are real sensitive, dip them in some ice water before trying this. It'll just cool your fingers enough to where you can handle this. My hands are used to the heat.
Good girl. Good puppy. The mosquito got in.
Oh, you killed it already.
Got him.
Thank you.
I'm expecting to hear noise out on the corner until 11 o'clock tonight. What do you think?
Alright. Alright, we're going to kind of start this part again. It doesn't matter that I stopped because it's very forgiving material, so I can reheat it as many times as I need to fold it back into shape. So I'm just going to heat it one more time. Let it sit for just a second, and then you're just going to mold it upwards with your fingers. As you can see by my reaction, it is still very, very hot. So just gently mold it up. Cool it off. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's simple and easy. If you want to stack one on top of the other, all you're going to do is take this one, leave one flat, and take one of a similar size, and you're just going to glue them together. I like this Aleene's Platinum Bond 7800. Buy it at the craft store for about $5. Just put a little bit on the bottom and simply glue them together. Let that sit overnight, at least 10 hours before you handle it, or it will come apart. The longer you can let it sit, the better, and then you can glue it to whatever project you're working on. They're great on mini books. They're great if you want to make a necklace or earrings or something out of them. The possibilities are really endless. It doesn't take long to make them, as you can see by this video. I hope you'll give it a try. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Stamp happy. Be a blessing. Talk to you later. Bye.